Okay everyone, so now we are creating the Windows application. Here we are making a program where we will make a series which will start from point 2, then point 4, point 6 and that will keep on going till 2.0 and we will perform this series using the while loop. So first of all we have created this application. Here we have given the name which is series. Then afterward we are dragging and dropping a label so that we can show to the user that we are printing the series. So this is the label. We are going on the properties of label and changing the text. We are giving the name which is series. Then after clicking back you can see that series is coming here. Now we need a text box. In that text box, we want to display the series. So this is the text box 1. Now we need a button. So on the click of button, we want that this series should be displayed. So now this button name we are changing. Here we are writing the click. So this is the name of button. Let's say we want to change the name of form as well. So clicking here, now changing the text. Let's say we are giving our name. So this is the form name we are providing. Then afterward we can see that this is the name of form. Now we are running it. So now we are having the output of the program which is this form. When we click on this click button, we want that there should be the series printed in this text box. So that means action should be performed by clicking on button. So we are going back and double clicking on the button so that the button coding we have to perform. So this is the coding of button. Whatever we will write here, on the button click it will work. So now we are writing the coding here. We know that if we has to make the series, then for that series we need one variable. So we are declaring a variable dim a as double because we want that series should be starting from point 2 and going till 2.0. If you want to display that which series we want to perform, then we can also take one label here and we can mention that this is the series we want to perform. Let's say we are writing here point 2, then point 4, point 6 and this series will be going till 2.0. So this is the series. Now this series we are going to print. If you want to provide more space for the better understanding, you can provide more space as well. So that is totally up to us which type of series we want to display. So you can see that this is the series we want to display. You want to make the font size or you want to make it bold, you can just click over there and go to the properties. In the properties we are having the font. So click over there. Now from that one font dialog box will open. You can see that here we can select bold, we can provide let's say 12. So this type of series we want to display inside this text box. This is the message we are showing to the user. Now we are aligning it so that it will give a good look. Now afterward what we want that this series should be displayed. Now what is the starting number? The starting number is 0.2. 0.2 means it is a double. So when we are going on the button coding, here we are taking a as double so that it can take the floating point values. Now the first number we are taking, so we are initializing a is equal to 0.2. So that we have taken, it should be 0.2. So we have taken it. So first number we have taken. Now we should take the last number as the condition. So here whenever we are providing the while, then we will write while a less than 2.0. So that we have to provide. So enter. You can see that while a less than 2.0, but this will work less than 2.0, but we want that it should be equal also. So we will write here less than equal to, so that this while loop learn here. Now understand what is while loop. While loop is basically a looping which will keep on repeating inside statement until the condition is false. And for the while we are having the end while because there are no brackets into The .NET, just like in C programming, we are having the brackets, but here we are having no brackets. So while with the end while, if we see class ending with the end class, this is one block. Sub, which is a function ending with end sub, this is a block. Inside that, while with the end while, this is one block. So here we are going to write the code now. You can see that we have taken the first number 0.2, we have taken the last number as the condition. Now increment or decrement, 0.2 going to 0.4, so it is the increment of 0.2. Again 0.4 going to 0.6, again the increment of 0.2. So we are going back, we will simply say a is equal to a plus 0.2. So this way we have given the increment also. This is the condition of the while loop. Whenever we are performing any of the looping, we should understand that there is the first number, which is initialization. So we have performed here. Then afterward we need a condition check, which is the last number. So we have performed here. And we need increment or decrement. So increment we have performed here. You apply for loop, while loop or do while loop. Any loop you apply, these three things should be taken. In the for loop also we give for, let's say, starting value, ending value, then afterward we provide the increment or the decrement. So here we have taken starting value, ending value and the increment. Now before incrementing, we are writing here text box 1 dot text is equal to whatever inside A. So you can see that whenever we are having this text box 1, so inside that we want the value of A should be taken. We are running this project, then we will understand what is going to happen. So if I click here, you can see that the last number 2 is displaying. It is not taking the previous values because here we have not taken the previous values. So see, understand this, why this 2 is coming. When we click on this button, then afterward variable A declared as double type. The value of A was 0.2. So A is less than 2.0, perfectly fine. Going down, text box 1 dot text means this text box value will be 0.2. 0.2 incremented with 0.2 again, so it is 0.4. Going back, 0.4 less than 2.0, perfect. So previous value got replaced with 0.4. So 0.4, 0.6, now this way 2.0. So this is the last value which is replaced. But we want the complete series, so we have to add on inside the code. So we will store the previous value of text box. So text box 1 dot text, it will store the previous value, concat with one space and again concat with the variable. So now we will understand how it is working. Now if I run this program again, and if I click here, you can see that 0.2, 0.4 and so on, this is crossing the text box area. So I'm first of all extending this. So I'm increasing the size of the text box so that we will be having the clear picture. Now going back to the coding, running this project. So you can see that this is our project. If I click over there, this is the complete series. Again 2.0 is not coming. So I am again extending it little more. So we are extending it here so that we will be having the complete series. Now again we are clicking on this run button. Now this is our output. So you can see that the complete output is coming. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8 and 2.0. 1.0 is displayed as 1, 2.0 is displayed as 2. Now understand that, let us suppose there is nothing inside that. Now how the program is working? If I click on this button, what is going to happen? First of all, this button code will run. When click on the button, dim A as double. So double type A variable is declared. Double will take the floating point values. A is 0.2. Now A is less than 2.0. Perfect. Then text box 1 dot text means previous value. What is previous value? Nothing. Nothing concat with one space and concat with A. What is the value of A? 0.2. So here with one space 0.2 will come. Then afterward It will be storing into text box. Done. Now 0.2 incremented to a, so a new value is 0.4. It will be going back. 0.4 less than 2.0, perfectly fine. Again, previous value, this is the previous value, concat with the new value with space. So with space, concat with the new value which is 0.4. So this is how one value is taken, stored to text box. Again, 0.4 incremented with 0.2 which is 0.6. Going back, 0.6 less than equal to 2.0, perfectly fine. Again, previous value is this complete. Concat with one space and new value 0.6. So this way the complete series is going to extend until we are having the false condition that 2. So when it will cross the 2, it will be, let's say, 2.2, then afterward it will end. So this way if I click over there, we will be having the complete series. Now you can see that the earlier value is taken and extended. So for the better understanding, we are deleting all the thing. Now click over there, you can see that we are having the series. So this is how we can provide the series into the decimal numbers using the while loop.